Alright folks, welcome to Doris's Kitchen. Now today we have something very interesting to show you, talk about, or whatever. And this is actually going to be a feather bed. There's a very interesting story. So before I start the story, I'll demonstrate what I've done and everything, and then I'll share this kind of crazy story with you. Okay, it's all about dreams, you know, and how they happen. And this cake is because of a dream, okay? So what I'm doing is I've tried to make some feathers. I don't have the big feather kind of look on my frosting and everything like the big professionals do, but the whole point of my channel is to bring you to use what you have around the house and do the best you can, and that's all that's asked of you, okay? So what I've done here is I made a 2-layer white cake. This is actually a birthday cake. It has a funny story. Just stay tuned for that one, okay? So what I did was I used some of the big campfire marshmallows, and I cut them in half to make my pillow. So we have our pillow, and now I'm doing the feathers for my cake and everything. And I made some beforehand of the different colors, and probably be best for you not to use tin foil because it seemed to have kept the moisture there so that my leaves didn't dry as well as they should have. Kind of made the leaves a few days ago, you know, so that I could just layer it piece by piece. And it didn't quite really dry underneath, and I'm sure that's because of the tin foil, because you know that's supposed to keep everything fresh and everything when you put it in the freezer. So it apparently does the same when you're trying to use it this way too. So, but I use what I have around the house. So if you have wax paper, use the wax paper. Okay, and then what I did is on this one, this is the rivage edge, which is what I used to make that. Okay, and let me demonstrate it to you. I'll take the camera right over there, and I'll try to give you a close view of how that was done. Okay, so what I did was I left my little rivage edge right there, and you start out with just one, and then what I did was go from side to side and just keep going like this. See, and it kind of gives a little bit of a design there. And just go from side to side to side. Make it the length you want. Now what's really good, you know, and they really do look pretty. You know, they have a different look to them. You can see they have a little bit of that rivage, you know, like if you look at it real close, you can see that and everything. I think it might show up a little bit better for you on the green. So let me take you to the green. And you can kind of see that on the green a lot better. Okay, so we've made extras, and the reason for that is because sometimes when you pick it up it might break, so just always make extras. When I do my cupcakes and everything, because this is a party, you know, with quite a few guests coming, they're going to need to have plenty. So I have another video that I'll be doing on some of the appetizers and stuff that you can make that's kind of easy, different, and unique. So anyhow, I'm also going to use this to continue my edge. If you notice, I did my edge. And this is really kind of easy to do. So I'll start doing the edge and I'll start telling you the story. Okay? Sometimes when you're using white and you don't wear your glasses, you don't know which side, because the other side's kind of flat. But the story's cute. You know how sometimes you have a dream and it's just crazy and you remember it and you go, oh my God, what happened during the day to make this dream come, you know, happen for you? So this is the chain of event. My daughter and friends and stuff, they all went on a camping trip. And of course, you know, when you campfire some hot dogs, sometimes the ends kind of bust out on their own. So they had a few little funny, naughty looking pictures. So they sent a few of them to me. And it's like, oh my God. You know, because I am 59. That's something I expect people to send to me. So that happened. And then my daughter came over to show me floor plans of the house that they want to build. So I go, okay. So she's showing me, and she's showing me where the bedrooms are, and we're deciding that maybe, you know, a few of the bedrooms ought to be changed around a little bit. So I did this ruffle around the bed just because beds are like that. And now I have me a nice man. Now this is all part of a dream, okay? So I'm going to continue to decorate, but I want to give you the dream too, and why I dream it to begin with. But anyhow, my daughter's man is having a birthday, so because of the dream and the chain of events that took place and everything, and the comment he made, I decided he deserved a feather bed with a man on it, you know, so here we go. So anyhow, he does exercise an awful lot. He's very particular about going and lifting weights and everything. So we have this man, and so we're going to put him in here and have him laying down. Oh wow, look at that. Even his wrist moves and everything. Cool. So let's lay him down in here. Okay, and what's good about this is the feathers will still bend as you need them to, because it like didn't dry enough. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to pretty much cover him a little bit. Now I want him more on his side, looking up, and he's supposed to like welcome the woman in bed. So we'll work with different color to put on. Always have a towel ready, because when you pick it up you might have some frosting on there, and you're going to want to wipe that up. So anyhow, after she showed me the floor plans, and we kind of changed some of the rooms a little bit. Ooh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So we changed a few of the rooms around, and then of course, you know, so I had these pictures that got sent to me in my email of their camping trip. Then she come over and showed me the floor plans. See how sometimes they do break. But I think I'm going to need to take them out. Get me another one. That's a good thing about making extras. You've got plenty to work with. There we go. All right. So she showed me the floor plans, and we done that. Talked about it all, and you know where the rooms should go, and you know how to arrange your house. No matter what, I think it's because of his leg. The way his leg is. That's okay, because we're going to have some more on top of that after. Work and change it and do it whichever way you can, just to continue to give the look. But I want them to have, I think I need that to stick out a little bit more here. Yeah. There we go. So after we did that, you know, because it was nighttime and everything by then, we decided, well, let's watch a movie. And so I let them put whatever they wanted. It's a little bit of a romance kind of movie. Like, okay, good. Yeah, he's looking good. Alright, got to cover him up like he's playing in the feathers. Let me see. And what's good is, you know, sometimes when you're doing these feathers and you need a skinny one, if you made plenty, you can pick and choose which one you're going to put on. So, but just see how you get a little frosting, so you're going to want to wipe that up. Ooh, quite sure how to put this one. And move your little wrist. There you go. All right. Maybe a little more this way. So we watched a really nice romantic movie and everything's cool. And so I went to sleep. And you know, sometimes when you get old, you kind of like the, you know, the dreaming part, because, you know, dreaming is kind of like going to the movies and you don't have to pay a ticket. Ah, look at that. So it's really kind of cool. I like it. I'm going to have to put one going the other way after. But, you know, it's really kind of neat to go to bed and you get to dream everything all out. And it's a nice dream. So anyhow, I dreamed that my daughter had finished her house. And she wanted to show me her house. So I went over to see her house, and for some reason in the dream, she starts out by showing me, now you know when you go visit a house, someone's just built it or whatever, the first rooms they usually show you is, you know, the living room or the kitchen, you know, one of those rooms. But this dream didn't have none of them. Don't know why, I just didn't see it. Or I woke up too soon because I had enough of what I seen, I don't know. But anyhow, the only rooms she wanted to show me were the bedrooms. And it's open up one of the rooms and the walls are all painted blue. The ceiling's blue. And the only furniture in the room is a bed, blue bed, with blue feathers. And her man laying in the bed, you know, kind of propped up like this guy is, you know. And it's like, oh my God. So I hurry up and I shut that door. Now this is a dream, remember this now. So I shut the door, go into the next one. It's all green, same thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna go from this one here. The walls are all green and the ceiling's green and the only thing in the room was a feather bed. All green. I don't think this one's going to hold very good. Okay, that worked out okay. Now let's give them a blue. And I think I'll have to put a yellow on both sides on top there. So I hurry up and shut that door, you know. So you go to the next one and you find it all yellow, you know, the same routine. So it's like, oh my God. So anyhow, that was enough of that. So I just shut the door and I woke up from the dream. So of course I'm telling everybody, you know, about the story of, you know, this chain of events and then to have such a weird dream. I had enough of that. That was it. I woke up. But I had to let them know that, wow, this is really weird. And of course, you know, that boosts any man's ego. That's normal and stuff. And he was just so happy. Okay, move your little hand there. So I can get another one in there. Yeah. Well, that kind of, you know, this almost looks like you could use it for Thanksgiving. You know, with all the colors, you know, maybe instead of the purple, you might want to go brown. You know, other than that, you could pretty well use it for that. Alright, I need to add some more colors down at the bottom. Just to give them a little bit more. These here, after a while, you know, like overnight, they're going to lay down. If I do it right now, unnatural, it's going to just stick out like this and probably just break. But if you let it do it naturally on its own, these feathers, as you see, look, see how some of them just went and laid down on their own? They'll lay down. So I'll be all set. So he's okay.